Mr. McGregor, are you okay? Oh, you do seem ever so distressed. Come and sit down and tell me all about it. Oh dear, I was just in the cabbage patch field planting my cabbages and I saw a little rabbit. He was only small, no brothers and no sisters, all by himself he was. And there's so many dangers out there. I do worry about those little rabbits out there. So what did you do, Mr. McGregor? You must look after them. Did you go after him? Well, yes, Mrs. McGregor, of course I did. I thought I'll tempt him with a leaf. I ran after him and said, "Stop, have a leaf, stop, have a leaf." But I think he would thought I was saying, "Stop thief, stop thief." And so he just ran faster and faster. Oh my goodness, he ran so fast he dropped one shoe in the cabbage patch field and another one in the spuds. Oh, dearie me, and then he kept on running until he got to the gooseberry bush and the net, and then he got himself all tangled in the net. All his brass buttons were all caught up in that net, and he was so frightened and scared I couldn't even go and help him. I just had to stand back and watch. Oh, dearie me, and then I saw that fox. It was just lingering about, and I thought, I have to do something. So I thought, the sieve. I was collecting the spuds in the sieve. So I emptied the spuds out, and I thought, I'll scoop him up in that sieve. Well, as I went to catch him, he squiggled and he squirmed, and he squirmed and he squiggled, and out he was, and he fled as fast as a little hopping bunny, and he hopped straight into the shed. Well, then I thought maybe he's safe in that there shed. So I followed him and I was running, but I was out of breath. By the time I got to that shed, I could not see him anywhere. He was nowhere to be seen, and it was silent in there, and all I could think was all the dangers that could come across him. If he nibbled through them wires in there, it electrocuted his little bunny self. And all those tools I've got in there, they could land on his head. Dear, oh dear, and it does get hot in that shed, and heat's not good for any rabbits, let alone the little ones. Oh, Mr. McGregor, what an awful day you've had. Why didn't you call me? I could have come and helped you. We could have gone and looked after him together. Well, Mrs. McGregor, you don't know the half of it. Then, just as I was thinking about a plan, he sneezed. He sneezed and it made me jump. I jumped out of my wits and I knocked a bucket on the floor. The bucket fell over, and who was inside the bucket but the little darned rabbit? Well, then he flew out of the bucket, out of the window, and he was gone straight towards the fox. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I was so distressed. I don't know what was making my heart beat faster, the running around or the worry of the poor little bunny rabbit. Oh, Mr. McGregor, this is not going to do your heart any good. You come down here and you have a nice cup of tea. Well, dear, I don't know where he's gone now, but I'd like to put his little shoes and his jacket on the scarecrow pole, just in case his mama comes looking for him. At least then she might know where he's been and come to look for him. I'd feel better about